Many subject areas can take advantage of the travel app. Suppose in a math class you're looking for data. You have flight and airport status data available at your fingertips, so you can just search on a particular airport, in this case Philadelphia International, and you can get a sense of what flights are on time, what's early, what is delayed, how often flights are going in and out, that kind of data if you were going to work on an authentic algebra problem. And another thing that we might want to consider, suppose we are a language teacher, foreign language teacher, a social studies teacher. There's some obvious uses for this app. So we have some trip ideas. Maybe you need an authentic writing prompt. You can find all kinds of possibilities within the travel app. So now I'm going to look at let's see, a section of the world, a region of the world. Africa and Asia might be something that we're studying. So if I go to Africa, and then I can pick a destination within that region. Once I pick, let's see, we'll pick Tanzania. And not only do we get Frommer's review of the area, we see where it is on the map. We can also see the what a dollar is worth in their currency, what the temperature is, a little bit different than it is right here today. And we can look at some panoramas. So if we're wondering what it truly looks like, we have a 360-degree panorama. I can use my finger, or I can lift up and move my computer. I can also use my mouse, depending upon the device that I am using, to get that panoramic view of the area. If I tap in the top left corner in that arrow, it's going to, as we say, follow the breadcrumbs and walk me through the app. So anytime you are in a location, there's a variety of standard things you can see. So in the top right corner from anywhere, you can just tap the search feature and put in the location where you want to search. So suppose we're going to look at Kenya, and we do our search. Now I put in a very wide choice, so it's going to say, well, I have lots of places in Kenya, so where would you like to look? So let's look at Malindi, Kenya. And now when I scroll horizontally, you'll see that I have an overview, a map, just like before, temperatures, nearby destinations. Depending upon the place that you select, you may have lots of choices, or you may have limited choices. So I'll go to Lamu Island, Kenya. And again, I have more details because there are actually hotels there. There are actually restaurants there. I could go to this Swahili restaurant, Moonrise, and get some details on the restaurant itself. If I'm doing a tour, I just saw that MasterCard and Visa were accepted there, so that might be an important piece of information for me. Now, suppose I go to a particular location. What I just did is I tapped on the map, and it's opening another app on the computer, the Maps app, and it's going to show me where Malindi is in relationship to the rest of the world. It split my screen. You'll see there's 3 dots in the middle of the screen, and that will allow me to see multiple apps at the same time. Here we are. We can see where it is on the map itself, and now I'm going to close that little search there. And I can use my fingers to pinch the screen and see where it is compared to the rest of Kenya and to the rest of Africa. If I tap here, I get a satellite image of the area. So once again, I can feel for what is in that particular area. We're in this split screen mode. Remember, and we introduced this before, if you tap your finger or move your mouse to where those 3 dots are and drag, it will make the app that you want to be large, large again. So don't forget that that's how you come back to it. Now, if I want to look at the weather, same thing's going to happen. It's going to open the weather app that is built into Windows 8.1, and you'll see the weather for the location that you are researching, and it will be obviously more detailed than the weather is just for today. So now I can go through the entire weather app for that particular location. So as you see, the different apps that are built into your computer are related to each other, and you get a better feel for the interrelationship when you begin to use them. Now, suppose I want the weather app to be the one that is full screen. Again, I take those dots and I drag it in the opposite direction, and now the weather app becomes full screen. So we're in this app and we want to go back to the travel app. If we sweep from the left, it'll rotate through the different things that I currently have open, and now we're back in the weather app itself. So now let's take a look at a location let's look at Taiwan and bring that up on our screen. Let's go to Taipei. Now, once we are in this location, and again, similar things to what we had before, immediately we see that map is very different from when we were in Malindi. So we might start to think, this has lots of streets, boulevard. This is a city we're talking about. Photos from travelers, panoramas as discussed before.